Hello, doing everybody. Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy. And today we're trying to help Luna instead of Luna helping us. We are playing the latest, and again, my wonderful volume up on my phone there, latest planet, I guess we want to call it that, which is Luna. And yes, my box is half the size. So if you guys want to see why I did this or how I did this, let me know in the comments. There was a BGG thread that talked about this, and it makes sense to me. It may not make sense to you, and half of my storage solutions make sense to absolutely nobody. I can tell you, Derek from Conjay Studios about had a heart attack when he saw my Primal Awakening unboxing. With that said, we'll go ahead and flip it over. This is a little bit more complex one, so wish me luck. So we are set up for the Luna planet. This one is taking up the entire table. Like I literally have a tray that you guys can't even see because it's off the table. These two are on this side of the table. My mouse is normally off the table. Mike's normally off. This is taking up some room because of the unique layout. Now, again, I do look at the first card so I can get this layout to make sure we can get it on camera because there's no way I'm setting this up afterwards. But this is Luna. We'll go over some of the tidbits about Luna after we read the flavor text, of course. We got to read the flavor text. It was once said that everyone has a secret world inside of them. Luna is no exception. She is, however, broken, dying, and soon to be gone forever. This is a soon-to-be that we're not willing to accept, so we're going to enter that secret world inside her and see what can be done. What must be done, we should say, because losing Luna is not an option. We need her too much. She is hope personified, endurance and resilience made steel and brought to life. Her presence is the glue that binds us together, and her condescence is the fuel that drives us to survive the unsurvivable. She has saved us time and time again from danger, from death, and from ourselves. In short, losing her would be catastrophic and super sad. Like a sarcastic, metallic mother, she was there for us until now. Now, the responsibility to be the savior falls to us. Luna needs rescuing, and we will have to be enough. For Luna, we will be enough. She is her unique way, truly believes in us. Today, we will too. Time to do some deep breaths and one final scan through the repair manual. Nah, never mind. That's going to take forever. Let's just get in there and get to work. So, Luna has a lot of differences because, of course, we're not on a planet. First thing we have is our energy affinity here. So we do need to you will need to have markers for the characters. Again, I'm not a fan, I mentioned in my other playthrough, I'm not a fan of the faces. They make no sense because there's no color correlation. So you have to always remember who you are. And I don't remember if there's two of each face. So then they may not matter. Either way. We also have these new nodes to travel between things, which is going to be a little bit different. We did have to replace our analyzed data with this new one here, which allows her to basically pull data from within the matrix, as we'll call it. Whereas normally she has to be on the particular space. We have these glitch tokens that we have set up here. In a two-player game, it goes at 3 and 6. At 3 or higher, so 3 and 4 player, it only goes at the 4. So that seems harder on a two-player game, which isn't ideal. And then we have these little cards down here, which are basically Luna's new actions that she's going to get to perform. So, first thing, Planet Primer. Instead of a planet Luna takes place inside of, well, you guessed it, something catastrophic has happened, and the only way to save Luna is to repair her from within. Luna's survival rests on your ability to navigate her network, replace damaged components, and contend with the glitch-prone programming, all without her usual helpfulness. So, overlapping environments. So, like I said here, you have these overlapping environments. So we are currently down here in this bottom section. We can move as long as we are attuned to that color with her plasma here. If we are attuned to that color, then we can move along until, well, we decide to stop or we hit a unrevealed space. Once we hit an unrevealed space, then we will deal with said thing. Flip it over, do whatever it says on the card, just like normal. If, however, for example, say this blue connected to this blue, and then this blue connected to this blue, then we could really make it all the way up and around here because they're all blue. You do have to do each on entering effect on each one of those that you can possibly go through. So you can move a lot further. You just got a lot more on entering effects. The next thing is the energy must flow. So that's what we talked about. There's red and blue energy, and it's based on where we are. Nodes are linked if they're continuous data. We talked about that. Movement, follow the flow. We talked about that. Discoveries and broken components. So on each of the locations, you're going to have a thing, basically a broken section. So what we would do is we will try to do the discovery. When we do the discovery, instead of like a normal, we'll basically flip the discovery over here. So they are placed face down onto your node to show that it's been repaired. Effects that are covered are now ignored. Repairing nodes often alters those nodes' effects. And then broken nodes do not block data streams, plasmas, they're linked, whether they're linked or not. Persistent opportunities. So there are persistent opportunities represent temporary changes to the environment that will be active until that opportunity is completed. So some of the opportunities will have a persistent effect. And then Luna and the program line. So this is what I'm talking about here is the program line. So as part of the survival task, we set these out. We may have to move them around or change the order because you have to activate them in left to right order. So these are going to do things. So during our turn, we can, instead of moving her, because we can't move her, or scanning, we are then going to run the program. So the first one here says select an energy nexus card and rotate it 90 degrees in either direction. So that allows us to move these around. Alter streams. Flip over an energy nexus cards that do not match the die results. So basically, there's a 3, a 3, a 1, and a 2. Although when you flip them over, they change. So like on the back of this one, I think is a 1. If I looked to make sure, because I was like, where's my 4? No, there's no 4. Place data or minerals equal to the die results on the node touching Luna's energy. So that's how we get our resources. Redirect introspection. Place Luna on a new energy card matching the die result if able. Then explore on a node. Touching Luna's nexus gains insight. So that's how we get our insight. Yeah, or how we can get additional insight. Sorry. But then these, of course, can, due to effects, get flipped over, which would be a glitch. On a glitch, anytime the marker, which are basically the effects in the program change, when we flip over the tile, the back of the program is glitched, which is less useful and may have a negative effect. When you run the program, activate all tiles, which we talked about. Her primary function follows a control over. So I moved this here to hopefully make me remember to use it, because I always forget to use it when it's over there. Introspective analysis allows us to flip over one of the program tiles, or this turn before you run the program, we can set the die. So it basically gives us a guaranteed result when doing the die. Yeah. And then the last is a glitch trigger. So the glitch trigger at the top, when the time marker reaches a purple glitch trigger, those that are not on the same color node as what they're set to here will take damage. So if this gets turned, say we're both on blue, right? So we were both on blue, and then this got turned 90 degrees. Now it's red. We're not touching blue. So now we would have to take a damage. Or not a damage, sorry, a distress card, which again could later result to damage. And that doesn't flip over. Let's just take a look at that. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's the game. That's the planet. We have our opportunities. I have 1 stack just because there's no way for me to really, I mean, I guess I can make them 2 stacks. I've never understood the point of 2 stacks. Really don't know the point of 2 stacks. Like, I've never actually gone all the way through both stacks, so I guess that's why I'm like, why do you need 2 stacks? We'll put a blue one on that one, and we'll put the red one on that one. Sure, why not? Still haven't debated if I want to. There's a smaller playmat, and maybe for streaming, that would make more sense, is to get that smaller playmat that is on BGG, and then get it put onto a neoprene playmat. All right, here we go. Card number 1. We're going to get started. Luna's final moments. Because this is a 4, and it's a 4 in complexity, but I was informed the difficulty or the complexity on the box has nothing to do with the actual difficulty of the scenario. It's more the complexity of the overall rules. This is a 4. Last stream I played 2s and didn't do well. And I played the 1s and didn't do well. So I'm not optimistic here, guys. All right, Luna's final moments. A rare moment of relaxation aboard the Scarab is interrupted by a loud series of bangs and crashes. Luna stumbles through the door, teeters, and then collapses against the bulkhead. I'm experiencing bugs under my skin, she bleeps, before being taken over by a violent juddering. That gives way to violent stillness. Sigh. Oh, there we go. We roll Luna into the workshop for testing. Diagnostic scans indicate a rogue AI subroutines are commandeering her internal systems, and, apparently, then running them poorly. So, in a way, there are bugs under Luna's skin. A shared look among the crew wonders if this relates to our recent interactions with Luna's new emotional coding, but we won't know until we get a closer look, which, per usual, must be done weirdly, as all of our tools for interfering with Luna assume her standard functionality, which, look, that just isn't where she is right now, you know? She's in it. So, by closer look, we mean downloading herself into Luna's digital consciousness to interface with the AI at a binary level. Finally, a reason to use our psyche to circuit interface dongle. We use the dongle. It is indeed odd. And just like that, we're little blips of invasive data inside her, like benevolent malware. Okay. So, setup, we shuffled the 12 cards, put them out, revealed the nodes, a node, and placed the explorers on them, ignoring any of their effects. Place Luna on Energy Nexus card. On N, okay, so there's 2 that they call Energy Nexus. So we can put her on either one. So I guess we'll put her on the one next closest to us. Makes the most sense at the beginning. Yeah, definitely need to, I've talked about this before, touching up the paint jobs to make them easier for you guys to see, because you can't see them at all. And there's no way for me to put base rings on them. So. All right. At the start of each explorer's first turn, place their avatar on the energy card. Place the 4 emotional tokens, emotion side up on the nodes indicated. Did that. Reveal mystery card C. Where did I put those? Don't remember. Oh, I think I put them underneath of the story cards. A, B, C. All right. So, mystery card C. Ghosts in the Machine. Place this card at the end of the program line. Each turn, after you run the program, resolve the steps below. Each emotion token that is not local to an explorer moves to the closest linked node following either energy, unless that node is already occupied by another emotion. If there are multiple options, the active explorer chooses. They know a coding trick. If a token enters a node with at least one explorer, all local explorers resolve the emotions effect below. And then it's got bad stuff will happen. So we'll either drop our morale, we will get a distress card, we will switch sides on the energy affinity, or we flip over the last 2 program tiles. So that is not bueno. All right, so let's put these cards over here. This needs to go over here because we run the machine and then we do that. Makes sense why they say put it at the end. Okay. So here, number 2. That was number 2. Number 3, Bug Hunt, Hotfix 1.0, Unstable. The AR are really messing up Luna's core systems. Thankfully, now that we're in the code with them, we can capture them cleanly. But we need to capture as many as we can simultaneously. They're likely to adapt when we make a move. Coordination is key. When each explorer is local to an emotion token that no other explorer is local to, and all 4 tokens are linked to each other by the same energy, plasma or data, an active explorer can take the action below. Okay, each explorer places the local emotion token in their inventory. So all 4 must be linked in any configuration to the same color, and we both have to be with one of the emotions, which is bad stuff. So, okay. So that's our first task. All right, well, guess we'll start with blue. Even I'm getting confused here. I really wish there was a way that, like, unfortunately, I can't do it now. I'm in the middle of the stream. But yeah, I'm definitely, my technique didn't work as well as I wanted to because they're so tiny and I have to zoom out so far. It makes it not great for you guys. Sorry. So we're going to need to move. And that's pretty self-explanatory. So I do have Commander, Theorize, and other explorer gains 3 insight. They can pip up a die, which doesn't really help, but I then make us lose affinity. My domineering overwhelms. Oh, okay, so that's why I'm being domineering, which makes us not friends with each other anymore. Which then means we'd have to all flip over our things. All right, so let's walk. Let's walk first, right? There's no point in me doing this yet because I don't know how that's going to impact me. So let's go ahead and walk first. So we will walk or traverse. So that gives us 1 on our insight. And we're going to traverse and go here. And bad things happen. Hatch activity. This node is broken. Until repaired, the effects below. When entering, it's ignored. Okay, so this will happen once we repair it. We can remove the distress, or we can get our friendship level back up, whatever that thing's called again. So that's 1. I guess we need to do an investigate, right? We need to repair her. So we're going to repair, which moves us up another on our insight, and we're going to investigate. This is where blue is, so I guess we will do blue. So, this is gonna be hard to track all this stuff. No, I guess I can put the suppression microchip there. Where is the suppression microchip? There we go. Suppression microchip. So, here we go. The suppression microchip has stopped suppressing. Please retune the quieting protocols. I'd rather not be this aware of how aware I am. Compress. You must restabilize the suppression lattice before anything surfaces. If something personal leaks through, ignore it. I certainly will. Immediately, roll a discovery die and activate the first non-glitched program tile as the result. All right. So 3. So we are going to turn... Oh, okay. And so we're going to do this one, I guess. All right? So wobble gyroscopes, select an energy nexus card and rotate it 90 degrees in either direction. So we did 3, so it can be either one of these 2. I guess this hurts us the least if we stay blue. Oh, I forgot. I need to put my blue guy on blue. All right, so that is that. I do gain 1 insight for that. And then to solve it, I need to just put a die, place a discovery below into your node face down, repairing it, and gain an anomaly card. Yeah. So actually, let's put this here so I remember that that's there, instead of on this card, because yeah, there's just not enough space. I don't even know where I would put that normally to remember that I need to do that. So, all right, and then the last one is basically, well, let's have fun. Let's go ahead and do our wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, and all that stuff. So 2. So rotate the 2 this way, and then flip over all energy nexus cards that do not match the die result. So when you flip them, you have to make sure that you flip them to keep the streams in the same way. So basically it looks like left to right. Oh, okay. Pop them. You flip them towards the streams. Okay. And that means this one flips too. which didn't change anything. Oh no, it said that didn't have the die result. Oh yeah, that was a 1. I feel like orange should have gone to the bottom. So maybe I'm supposed to flip this way? Yeah, that would make more sense. Okay. There should be arrows on these things. There are not. All right. Localized internal scanning. Place data or mineral equal to the die result on the node touching Luna's energy nexus. All right. So I don't know what I need right now. So let's just do this. So we did 2 on a node touching her energy nexus. So we can do here. So we'll go ahead and just do here. Redirect introspection. Place Luna on a new energy nexus card, matching the die result if able. She now goes way up there. Then an explorer on Luna's node touching Luna's nexus gains an insight, which she ran away from us, so we don't get any insight. Yay. All right. Okay. Each emotional token that is not local to an explorer moves to the closest linked node that is already occupied by another emotion. If there are multiple, okay, so we need to move them. All right. So linked node goes there. That one can't because there's no linked node to him. Where's my other emotion? This one goes here. This one's already with somebody. Yeah, because he's already local to Explorer. Okay. Now, if a token enters the node, all local explorers resolve, but he was already here. He did not enter, so I don't have to do that. That seems right. All right, so we're going to bring all of that back. We're going to count some time. All right, so I can obtain this. Let's see here. Analyze data from any nodes linked to Luna's node. And that's not, because only these two are linked. So, yeah, okay. So I can't even get what I put there. All right, so I got to go somewhere. So I guess I'm going to go orange, so that way I can go this way. No, take mine back. Yeah. Or do I just try to fix this one, I guess, while I'm here? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do the investigate while we're here. So we will investigate, which gives us one of those. We will do the pink one. All right. So we are getting these thingamajiggets. All right. Error code 7734, failed resistors, is currently in effect. Reapply shimmer shielding and assert over oscillating self-image loops. Yes, the names are regrettable. I did not name them, humans did. This is irrelevant. They must be replaced. Without them, I'm exposed, and not in the fun diagnostic way. Immediately, flip over the last program tile. Well, that's not good. Then a local explorer gets to pip up a die. We're going to pip up that one. And we gain some insight. So we have to complete, I guess we'll put that one over here so we remember that one's over here. Yeah, that's kind of hard to remember because you only have one of these. Like, you have one of each. I was like, how am I supposed to remember which one's which? I forget how the game said to do it. Yeah, I forget. I really do. I forget how the game says you're supposed to keep track of which is which. All right. Oh, I think that's the point of the 2. That's why we need the 2. That makes more sense. All right, let's see if I can do this, though. Probably not. All right, because the problem is the ghost in the machine is in my way. Just put this here. And a setup. All right, so this was the pink one. Aha! This was the blue one. That's why they're colored. I don't even know if I had the right ones in the right thing over there, to be honest. Okay. So that was our first action. What did the glitch do? Place Luna in a new energy nexus card matching the die result if possible. Then an explorer on a node touching Luna's nexus loses a focus. Oh, we lose a focus. That's not good. So if we roll the die and she gets a 2, well, we can put her up there. So we're actually good if she gets a 2. All right, so let's run this, see what happens. So we got a 3, which is good for us. Well, at least right now. Okay. Rotate 1 90 degrees. I don't want to go here. That would be stupid. So let's rotate, and I need it to be orange, because I jumped on orange at the beginning of my turn. All right. Energy streams, flip over all energy nexus cards that do not match the die result. So we got a 3. So this is going to flip. Oh, hang on. I forgot. I got to remember the programming. So it's going to flip after. So I want to do that because now when I flip, it'll go to orange. All right. That's 2. So this one flips this way. Yeah. This one flips this way. My guy fell down. This one flips this way. So everything flipped over. All right. Localized, place the die result on a node touching Luna. So here. Sure. All right, and then place Luna on a no energy card matching the die result if able. So the 3 did come up. So she just went over there, and then she's not. Then Explorer on a node touching Luna's loses focus. Is this considered touching because the path? Oh, it is highly likely I'm now touching after all that madness. What is considered touching? So they use the word linked here. I think touching means it's got to be like physically touching. Like this node is touching that. Because they use the word linked when it comes to travel. So I'm not linked, yeah. I'm linked, but I'm not touching. That's what I mean. Okay, so now I can traverse. So we will traverse the key. Oh, actually, hang on. Before I traverse, did I want to just I went through all that as if I was going to traverse, and I may have wanted to just complete this. Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Why not, right? Yeah. So let's complete this. By completing that, that covers this up. Yeah. So this is done. This is going to have to be my rest die, so it doesn't matter. This one is done. So I do get a... Oh, I just get a... Insight? And then what was my breakthrough? No, it wasn't breakthrough, it was anomaly. Yeah. And then I get the anomaly. My anomaly... slap a patch on it. Place this card on a broken node to consider it repaired. On the glitch, discard this card. When entering, get +1 power and up a die. Okay. So basically I could put the firmware there, but it's only going to last until we hit a glitch, which we're about to hit a glitch. So, he's come back. Come back. Oh, hang on. I forgot to do this. Because I went through this cycle. So, he's going to go on a path. He's already hanging out with me. This one is now going to come visit me. And that one's still stuck up there all by himself. So, this one here is the fire. Flip over the last 2 program tiles. Oh, I guess we're going to be doing that on the next turn. 1 program tile. 2 program tiles. Yay. Okay. This one we lose group trust and flip over everything. This one, remove resources equal to the die result from nodes touching her. He's got bad quick, man. All right, well, time. We luckily are on spaces that match our colors. Oh, I forgot. I guess we don't remove these. Because it said at the start of our first turn. Okay, so we stay on here. In order to switch, we have to go to this spot. Ooh. That added a wrinkle. That wasn't what I was planning, but okay. All right, so glitch, both on, so we don't take any distress. All right, so I think same thing. I'm going to just go ahead and do my investigate. Oh, no, not investigate, sorry. I'm going to complete that. We'll use the blue to complete that. So that means this is fixed. And we get an anomaly. Toggle energy interface. Oh, it's good. They actually got the color they needed. She got red. She got the orange, and I'm working on orange with her, and he got blue because I'm working on blue. Discard. You may flip over up to 3 energy nexus cards or program tiles, and then distribute 2 pip ups. Oh, that's a good one. Because that would be perfect right now. I think I'm actually going to do that right now because there's 3 flipped over. And then it allows us to pip up twice. So that is good. So let's go and do that. I'm going to discard this. We're going to flip over all 3 of these because I don't want to run this while all 3 of these are there. Now, yeah, dang it. Why is he way up there? Because I can't do this until they're all connected by a stream. Right now, these ones are connected by blue. This one's not because it's in orange. And dude way up there just hanging out, it's not connected to anything. So, all right. So we do get to pip up twice. So we'll pip up 1. I'm going to get one of these pipped up anyway, so I guess I'll pip up the one I'm not doing. All right. And we will discard that. All right, so for my second, it's going to follow me around. Wherever I go, it's going to follow me. Oh, now there's one already there, so it won't come visit me up there. So let's do that. Let's move here. So we're going to do our traverse action. Oops, hang on. Take traverse to 3. Take that to 2. There we go. So that puts me up 1 there. You got to reveal this. All right, when entering, switch nodes. Okay. So he's now orange. That's not good. And I can't investigate on this turn, but we can run the program. So we're going to rest, put that up to 3. We got a 1. So, select an energy nexus card. 1. This one or that one. I gotta, unfortunately, well, we're not going to hit the purple yet. So actually being on a non-matching is not that bad. So instead, let's rotate this one. So we can at least get that one to move somewhere soon. Flip over all energy nexus cards that do not match the die result. So that one. And that one. Okay. Place data or minerals on a spot adjacent to her. Oh, so we only get 1 though. From there. And then redirect introspection. Place Luna on a new energy that matches the result. So I put her down here is actually pretty good because then we could get the resources. Oh no, the minerals we can do. She doesn't do minerals. We still do minerals. So actually, I have all 3 minerals here for my next turn. Right? All right. We got to do this. Each emotion moves. So now this is just basically going to move across, which didn't help me as much as I thought it was. That's not going to move because there's already emotion there. That one's not going to move because it's already with somebody. And they didn't enter with anybody, so nothing happens. All right. Boop. All right. So, Orange's turn. Orange's turn. I forgot to do something. Got to trigger my extra life thing or at the beginning of the stream like I should have. Okay, so I can now pick these up. So I probably should go ahead and do that. Since she's there, let's go ahead and do that. So put that down. Oh, I don't get the bonus. Oh, the bonus is 2 anyways. Okay, so that's fine. So we get 2. And then I'm on red, so I can go up here. Guess we should do that. Go up there. I won't be able to pick that up this turn, but it's going to follow me. It's going to follow me anyways. All right, we got to get everything explored so everything can move. This is the main thing here. All right. So when entering, flip over the second program tile. Oh, thanks. Should have ran that first. I say I should have ran that first, but then that could have turned this one, and I may not have wanted that to happen. Oh, so that was my traverse. Move up 1. Slow. I think the best time to play this, and unfortunately she's the second player, so that doesn't really work very well, is... Oh, earlier I couldn't discard that card. I hadn't leveled up yet. Dang it. I couldn't do this yet. So technically all these would have still been flipped over when I performed that action earlier. So we would have lost group trust. That would have happened, which means then we would have to flip these over. Dang it. All right, and then remove resources equal to the die results touching her. She was here. There were no resources at that time because this got placed after. Oh, so this wouldn't have gotten placed then because it was remove instead of add. Place Luna on a new energy nexus card matching the result, which we did. Then an explorer on Luna's node loses focus. So they both were touching at that time. I do need to pip down a bunch of dice though. Yeah, pip that one down and that one down. So who loses a focus? I guess since it's this person's turn, we'll just say that the orange would have lost the focus. All right, so we're there. So now, seeking Luna's help, swap 2 energy nexus cards. Okay, so that allows us to move 2 of the cards around. But again, we're trying to make a pattern where this one, now this one are all touching, which means I'd really want this one here to be here. So then I can have that connecting like that. But I still need that guy to come down here. And I need it to be blue. Well, or orange. I guess it doesn't matter. Or if this turned this way, and then this turned this way, it was orange. And then I'd have orange all the way through here. But this is going to come up and visit me anyways. So this is still not orange. And that would need to turn. Okay. There's ways to do it. We've already lost group trust. The problem is if we lose group trust again, then we lose 2 focus. I don't want to do that. So we're going to just rest as our last action. Where'd I put the blue die? It's way up here. All right. And there goes more time. All right. So I don't know what the resources are for. I've not needed them yet. So I feel like I need to pick them up. We're both on orange, so I can go up there or, well, no, actually I have to stop because this isn't explored yet. So let's pick that up. So let's go ahead and pick that up using the green die. So we get 2 instead. All right. And then I still have the investigate. Where do I move? I need to get one more. I mean, either way, I'm going to get this, which then I can then discard this card. So it doesn't matter which one I choose. Blue is theorize, which another explorer gains, which then they would be able to get this ability. Which would be fine because it'll be on that turn, which will give us 3 turns with this. But again, it's only a benefit if we're traveling into that location because it gives us a power and a pip up. No, let's traverse. So we're going to traverse. And we have to stop here because that's unexplored. And traverse. Oh, dang it, I should have done that. Oh, well. Too late. When entering, flip over the first. Oh, it's flip over a program tile. Holy cow. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to have to discard this. So, all right. So, I get my 1. So, that gets me my blue. So, now I can use this card. I also get a breakthrough. For 1 energy or 1 database, move object _ true. Place an explorer onto any node linked to theirs by a data stream. If that node is repaired, you may flip over a program tile. Oh, okay. So if I move her back, and it's basically once per turn, but I can keep doing it, right? By just spending that data. So that's another way to flip over. Okay. So now I'm definitely going to discard this card. So that allows us to flip over 3. I don't want the Lost Trust. We're not playing that game. This is lose focus. This is lose resources, which we don't have many out there right now, so I don't mind that one. So I think we'll just do this one and this one as our 3. I'm going to pip up that one and pip up that one. And then we'll go ahead and run it. Run the program. Uno. We rotate a number 1 90 degrees. So I want to bring this guy down so he's closer to where I can pay attention to him. Flip over all cards that do not match the 1. So this goes to blue. This goes to orange. And this just turns orange is on this side. So now blue needs to be on that side. This is the hardest one. This number 2/1 card is just a pain in the neck to make sure that you flip right. All right. Remove resources equal to the die result from nodes touching. The die result was 1, so he's going to remove that 1. Place Luna on the die matching if possible. Way up there. Then an explorer gains insight and she ran away from us again. Stop running away, Luna! Alright, so Last thing is rest. So 3, 2, 2, 2. Oops. Should be it. What did I do? I rotated it. 2. All right. Oh, forgot to make all the little dudes move. So I'm guessing he moves. I guess I get to choose the order. So he moves. He moves. He moves. He moves. Or she. I guess they're Luna, so they're Luna's emotions. This one swaps just fine with me. This one is that flame one. We flip over the last 2 program tiles again. Now here's a question. It says flip over the last 2. These are technically the last 2. Or does it mean you have to flip over the last... Yeah, we'll flip over the last 2. So technically this one, I guess, flips back over. I'm flipping it. These are the last 2. I'm flipping them. Okay. She's very emotional right now, I guess is the case. Just randomly flipping tiles. All right, and then let's go with green on the next round. All right, I haven't had anywhere to build anything yet. Don't know if that's good or bad. All right, what are you going to do? So are they all touching? No. They're not all touching the same color. This would have to rotate that way, 90 degrees that way. And then this will touch, that'll touch. And then I need to rotate 2. Can't rotate 2. I only rotate 1. But I might be able to get it in 2 turns. Now I've been rotating the number. Now I can't remember if the rotate has to be that particular number. It didn't say the word number. The program must activate. See, this one specifically says when the die result. This one doesn't. So I think I've been doing this wrong. I think I could have just turned any of them, and I've not been. So I might have been hard on myself. So we're gonna do. We can do that technically now, because I don't think I'm going to move. What's this do? Explorer loses a focus. I think I'm fine with that. So let's go ahead and activate the program. So 1. So select a tile and rotate it. So we want everything right now. Oh, hang on. We're going to flip over the ones that do not match, which is this one will flip to orange. This one will flip to blue. I don't care. This one will change. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, how I wrote, whichever one I rotate, this one or this one, the same result, because these are the 2 that are touching. But I gotta rotate both, so he's gonna have to rotate 1 on his turn. So that's fine. So I'm gonna rotate this way. So that's my rotate, and then we have to flip all the ones that are not a 1. So this is not a 1. So this flips. That's a 1 that stays there, and then this flips. So it needs to be orange on that side. And then this one flips. So it needs to be blue on that side. All right. Scan, place data or minerals. I guess we'll get data because that card, I need as much data. I'm throwing data. 1 that she's touching. Do that one's fine with me. Well, this one's connected. Let's do this one instead. Okay. Did I forget to do time last time? I did forget to do time last time. So, this was blue. So orange, I forgot to do the time. Sorry, guys. So orange would have taken a distress. This before was blue. Blue is on blue, so blue is fine. So orange needed to take a distress on the last turn. Glitch, 1 game. Flip the first program tile to its glitched side. If it's already glitched, then we lose morale. Anytime, move this distress to another action space. Okay, so we are What are we covering up? Cover up the recover for now. So, what would have happened after we flipped it, rotate each energy nexus card matching the die. So now we have to do the one that's matching the die, which was 1. This is a 3. That means that is not able to be rotated on that previous turn. I gotta flip all these back over now. I gotta rewind all this. All right, so flip the ones matching, or rotate the one matching. Unfortunately, this is the only one matching. Dang it. That ruined my plans. Because I didn't know that was going to happen. Because honestly, if I would have known that was going to happen, because again, I rewind all that, I would have repaired that one first. So let's do that. We're going to go ahead and say I repaired that instead. We're going to re-undo everything that I just did. Oh man. So we are rotating this one, and then we're flipping it. All right, I think I'm good now. I think I'm back where I should be. Holy cow. Oh, miss one step and all that gets thrown out the window. It's a very complicated game. Again, this is a level 4 complexity. Not because of difficulty, complexity. All right, so now we're good. Did all that. Now we do the movement of the dudes. The dudes aren't going to move because there's already emotions in those spots. Yeah. Okay. All right. So everybody's where I need them to be, connected by orange. All 3 of these are by orange. I just need to rotate this on the next turn, and then we've completed this. All right. Try to catch them all. Pokemon. When the focus cube is regrouped from this card's action space, then we advance it. Okay. So what else do I, because I don't want her to do anything else. I don't want her to move, because she could move back down here. It's really good to come back down here. I can't gain gems. There's no gems there. Support. Could remove 2 glitches, and it increases our morale back. Should probably want to do that. Because the only thing I would do here would be an explore action. Seek Luna's help, swap 2 energy nexus cards. Oh, hang on. Ah, that won't work. It's facing the wrong direction. I was like, oh, if I switch that one and that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the harmonist. With the green. So that's a support action. We can remove this glitch, the distress. And then we can increase this back up there. And do this with a rest action, so that puts us back at 3. Get these, put this back on recover, put this back on theorize. All right, get that. She definitely needs a rest. Definitely needs a rest. And I didn't get no, so I did not get a insight for doing that one. All right, so advanced time. We now each took endurance. All right. So I'm on orange. So everything's going to flip, right? Or at least the ones that don't match. I need this to rotate. It's a 1. That's a 2. So both of these would flip. Well, unless I get a 2. Oh, then the colors don't match. But then and the problem is this is the second tile, right? So these, you randomly put them out. So it's the second tile. If this was the first tile, it'd be better, but I have to rotate one first. So there is a chance I rotate and then I flip one of my colors that I don't want to flip. But I have to run it. I mean, it's the only way I can get this the direction I need it. I need it this way. So yeah, let's run it. Let's run it and hope for a 3. That is a 3. That works great. Rotate one tile. We're gonna rotate this one. Works. And then flip over all of them that don't match. So this is just gonna turn it to blue. It's gonna turn this one to blue. What are you? You are a 1, so you're gonna switch to blue. And you're a 1, so you're gonna switch to orange. Hey, there's our 3. All right. Place data equal to the die result on tile next to Luna. So okay, that one already has some on it. It's gonna be that one. And then place Luna on an energy nexus matching the die result, which is over here. If she's touching, then we lose 1, so that gets pipped down to a 2. But now we do the emotions. The emotions are matching us, right? So they're not moving because, well, this one moves. This one is going to move. No, he's not going to move. He's going to stay there. All right, but we're done. So now on our next turn, we can do this. Yep, on our next turn, we can do this. So we're good. So, well, on this turn, I should say, because blue is actively going. Okay, so blue can move on blue. So we're going to get rid of 2 emotions by doing this. I don't think I want to get rid of this emotion because all it does is switch us. The crying emotion makes us lose our focus. The angry one makes us take a distress. I don't know which is worse. Losing some of our focus or taking distress. When I enter, I'm going to have to swap, which kind of traps me there. Going here, I don't know what's going to happen because it's covered up. And this is the problem. I don't have Luna. Luna normally is you send her out and she finds everything and you know what's on the tile before you go there. You don't have that luxury. Should I just advance? Should I just... Well, no, it doesn't advance until the end. So we know we're going to do this, right? We know we're going to do this. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to complete this. Question is, do I want to traverse? I can investigate and not traverse. But then again, that's what I said. The problem is that I'm getting this one. I don't want to get rid of that. So let's... We're not going to hit the purple, so you don't have to worry about the distress this turn. Let's traverse. All right, so we're going to traverse. And I think... this is worse. I really do. I think this is worse. So we're going to traverse. Now again... You can traverse as far as connected. So I could really traverse all the way over here if I wanted to. But then we need to make sure we're each with an emotion. So that wouldn't work anyways. So we're going to go there. That switches me to orange. And we're good there. And then for the last die is going to be my rest action. So now we recover, recover, recover. When we complete this, I take that, she takes that. All right, so then we go to, we go to the back of this card. Backlash. When you try to capture the rogue guy, things get weird. They're eerily similar to our deceased crewmates. On closer analysis, it seems Luna has been maintaining full psycho-emotional models of each of us, ongoing simulations meant to help her understand and support the crew. When the others died in the wormhole, their psyches in their final moments were somehow imprinted into Luna's systems. And now, with Luna's emotional framework expanding, those imprints finally have a viable way to integrate, have agency, and be expressed. Oh yeah, I've got to do the time before I forget since I'm doing all this reading. Not wanting to lose our composure at work, we stay focused and stick to the plan, subduing the AI ghost. But when we try, their code recompiles, writing itself into us, an odd wash of warmth over our non-existent skin. We see their last moments, experiencing the memories and emotions from just before their deaths. The everything of it all is overwhelming, and thus we do find ourselves confusingly entwined with the digital ghost of our fellow crewmates. Reveal mystery cards D1 through D4. So this is actually a shorter one. It's only got like 6 or 7. Right. D1, D2, D3, D4. And there's some E's in here too. All right. So reveal. And give each explorer the card that matches the emotion on their inventory. The top halves of those cards include additional setup. Ignore the setup for any remaining D cards. Partially tuck them under card 5, face their feelings, so the action space of each is visible below card 5. Face their feelings. Okay. So, this one is the fire. Luna's survival task. Wait, I can fix this. Thinking on their feet is how engineer Alstead made the Scarab crew in the first place. They have always worked best under pressure. They can do this. They just need a little more time. Place the emotion token on the top comprehension slot. Move the others down. Okay. Didn't have any other ones. Place his card to the lower right of the player dashboard. And place mystery card E3 on top. So it's overlapping. Okay. Okay, there's an overlap. All right. Yeah. Okay. So move you over here. All right. So we got to put this here. And now I need E3. E2, E3. All right. Mystery card E3. The crew is counting on me to fix it. I just need to stay focused, keep working. I guess it's good I didn't play with the extra modules this time because I'm adding things to the left and right of my boards now. I have to slide this way over. Oh, come here, card. You got to come with me. All right. So, go around through the same thing over here. Frenzy, setup. Place a black marker on the dotted spot. There's a black marker, okay, on the card below. Yeah. Ongoing. Until the assist Alstead action below is taken, you are not required to rest. Each turn you do not rest, move the marker up 1 space up the track. Whenever you spend time by any means, move the marker 1 space down the track. Oh, and you spend the actual time on the die. Which is bad because that moves the time marker. Each time the marker moves onto a space of the track, process any effect and level if there is one. If the marker would move off the end of the track, it does not. It stays put. Not sure what that one does. It's got a blank square. I'm kind of it doesn't say what the blank square does. Just a blank square. It's a dot dot and then it's got a square. Okay, so when 2 black markers are on this card, this action is unlocked. How do I get the... Oh, okay. So I have to have this go up. Because once it gets here, I get to put it on the card, I guess? That makes sense? And then once I go a third time, it can't go up because they can't go there. So then it hits there. Place a token, place a card lower, mystery and card overlapping is shown. Assist Allstead in setting it all down. Imagination Gateway must be linked to this node. This AI is on, either in your inventory or on your map via plasma channels. What? Imagination Gateway is, okay, it's a location. So one of these tiles is Imagination Gateway, which we have not seen yet. Must be linked to the node this AI is on, which is us, okay, because we're carrying the AI with us. Okay. Either in your inventory or on the map. Well, he's currently in my inventory. Through plasma channels, so it has to be plasma. And the focus cube above is regrouped. Discard this card. Okay. I think I get it. Oh, that's complicated. That's just complex. I think that's what happens. I think when this goes... Chose a picture. Place motion token on top conference. Place this card. Place a black marker on the... Oh, the dotted space on the right. Okay, that's what the dotted space is. So, how do I put the black marker here? Onto a space in this track. Process any of the effect. Oh, place a black marker on the card below. Okay, so it's got to go down 2. Then you place it on the below. Time die or time to die? It's time to die. So, okay. So I have to make this go down twice. To make it go down... Oh, I have to spend time. Oh, jeez. So I have to spend the time. I have to get these dice down to the time marker. This is not good. Because I'm not spending time at the end of my turn. That's not considered spending time. That's just time taking place, right? Let me see in the rules if it's called spending time. I don't think it is. I think that's just time. Because if it's spending time, then okay, fine. I just spend 2 turns and that's what it is. Let's see here. Movement, discovery, anomalies. Time. Here you go. Each turn, the active player must rest their focus view. Okay, so when you rest, you advance the cube. You must consume time to cross time symbols and node edges, which we currently don't consume time doing that. If an effect or action costs time, yeah, I think I have to do my dice. I think it has to be my dice. I don't think me doing that, it's not talking about spending time. It says if it costs time, so it's saying that it is an action or an effect. So I think that's when... Talk about complex. Holy cow. All right, where's my actions? Here we go. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, decrease focus consuming time. Over the course of several focus, you continue to track actions. If you're required to decrease focus cube using it, and the time symbols are updated, you instead advance the time marker 1 for each focus. Focus doesn't rotate. Perform an action to endure the effects that cause it to rotate to the time symbol. Do not need to advance the timeline. You only use time. I'm trying to figure out what it means by spend time. Timing, time and timeline. Advance or consume means a time someone. Triggered tokens, specific effect, time marker moves. Timing. Yeah, there's nothing in here about spend either. I don't know what it means by spend time. I don't know if spend time is just the time going forward, or spend time is I use the time on the die because I'm not resting. Because I cannot rest. So I almost feel like it's my dice. But see, each turn I do not rest, I move the time up, which is then going to cause... Oh, it's going to cause the distress, which is then going to cause these dice to go down. Oh, that is nasty. Okay, that was just his or hers. We still haven't done his yet. Holy cow. All right. So here's his. I was just thinking this. Are you fucking kidding me? As Scarab bucks and shakes, reality twisting around him, communication offers LaBelle seeds. He's trained for his entire life for this journey, and now, this cannot be how it ends. Place the emotion token on top of the comprehension slot. Okay, so same thing, 2 black cubes, soothe the beast. Hatch cavity must be linked to this node. Oop. So we do have hatch cavity. We're actually good there, but that means I gotta be here and this has gotta be linked. Shaw. All right, well, and we want, what do we want? E2. E2. E1, E2. All right. So, his nightmare is, seriously, don't even speak to me right now. If you have to stop and coddle one more person, I'm going to explode. Fury. Set up. Place the black marker. Actually, I'm going to switch these to white so it makes them easier for you guys to see. There. All right. So, fun times. Fun times at Luna High. Homegoing. Each time you become local to another explorer or a loose emotion token, move the marker on the right 1 space up the track. When you rest on a node with no other explorers or emotion token present, move the marker 1 space down the track, which makes that go. So our two objectives are basically fighting each other. Because mine makes it go up, this one makes it go down. When this goes up, you can pip up. Other explorers gain a distress. If it goes here, you pip up twice, then all other explorers gain a distress. If you make it go down, then it goes onto the card, which is kind of nice. I just need to get onto her space and do that a couple times before she can complete hers, I guess. Or let her do hers and then do mine. Well, yeah, she's going to go first. So I guess that's technically what we're going to do. So I have to do that twice. And then we got to get to that. Oh, this is hard. This is rough. All right. So again, that was all this. Ignore the setup on any remaining D cards. Partially tuck them under card 5 so that the action space of each is visible below card 5. So I'm confused why I would have these action spaces. And I don't have any, there's not even close to enough room for this, guys. Whoever was the guy that decided all of this was needed needs to be shot. I don't know what I'll put this over here, I guess. Jeez. All right. And again, I don't know why these are here. Oh, okay, because you can still do these. You can still do these for the other 2 emotions. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it says that the AI that are not on the thing. So, I guess we ignored the black markers because there's no way to get black markers on there, right? Yeah. So help Healy find peace and acceptance. Cosmic embryon must be linked to them. We have not found that one yet. And the crying one, record McGreedy's message home. Memory repository must be linked. We don't have that one yet either. No. Okay. Oh, this just got tough. All right, so face their feelings. Face their feelings. The mission remains. Save Luna. We need to resolve the final emotions of the AI ghost, running them slightly more dormant. Repair all environmental nodes and remove all mystery cards from play by using the actions on the mystery card. Oh, all mystery cards. The decompile after image action below can be used to satisfy the black mark. Oh, this is to get the black markers over here. Oh, and this needs a bunch of resources. 2 of basically everything, and I have no power. If there are no cards below this one, ignore the actions below. Application, firmware, driver. Oh, holy cow. Okay, so I've got firmware. Oh, man. So you need application, firmware, or driver to be present to be able to even do this. So only orange can do it right now. An emotion is linked to the node shown on below this card by the energy type depicted. Place the black marker on it. Oh, it needs to already be linked before I can even do this. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's get rid of ours first and deal with finding more stuff, I guess. All right, so it's Orange's turn first. She can't rest anymore. All right, well, we need to find the other place, right? So I guess we're going to traverse. Oops. We're going to traverse. She's an orange, right? So we're going to traverse here. When entering, again, I don't know if that's spending time. I don't know if that's considered spending time. I mean, time is happening. I'm going to do it. Anytime she moves the time marker, she's spending time. So she's going to spend time. Anybody not touching orange, because unfortunately he's in the orange, is now taking a distress. Glitch. Flip the first program tile. Yay. And it wasn't already glitched. So, cover up, recovered. That's fine. Okay. So, she spent time. So, when you spend time by any, it says any means, move the marker down 1 space. Maybe that's what I was missing. The by any means was the part I was missing. All right. So, now we're going to investigate. What did I find? I found memory repository. Something needed memory repository. This one. The tears need memory repository. So I need this to be like here or here. Yeah. How do I get that way over here? That's a lot of turning. All right, I'm going to have to turn that because it's going to move anyways. Because this one will move into here. So we still are going to be taking those negative effects. All right, so let's see what we can do. So 1. So rotate each Nexus card matching the die 90 degrees. That is not the one we wanted to rotate. Oh, there's no 1s, so did not do what I wanted to do. Flip over all Energy Nexus cards that do not match the result. So this is going to go to blue. Needs to be orange. This needs to be orange. This one needs to be orange. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. And this one goes to blue. All right, place data. So we'll get more blue, I guess. We only get one though. Then she's going to move to 1. So she's going to move either here or here. I'm going to move her up there. So let's put this, doesn't matter where I put it. And then move her, and we're not going to lose focus because she's going way up there. Okay, that did not help me decide what action I'm going to take. So I think we'll investigate. I think we'll just try to investigate here. So I'm going to spin the last one there to investigate. Does cause this to progress, so let's do that first. So she now has this, which means she could use this card if we need to. All right. But she gets unplug and try again. Flip over an energy nexus, then an explorer linked to your node by plasma may remove a distress. All right, and I guess for the last one, oh, we forgot to investigate. So, whoop. That's this one. Self-erasing lens malfunctioning, presumably due to degradation of the occlusive layer, resulting in memories bypassing my mission relevancy filters. I am dealing with aspects of reality unnecessary for my pursuit of my objectives. These distractions are counterproductive, and also, please just replace the lens immediately. Flip over any number of energy nexus cards. All right, so first let's put this, let's go blue maybe? Why not? Flip over any number of energy nexus cards. So, she is not on red anymore, so I definitely want her to go back to orange. He's good. That's orange, orange. Oh, I forgot to move the dingle hoppers. So I need this one to get down there, so I'm going to move that one first. This one can't move because it's... I guess we'll move up here. They're just swapping spots. This would have came in here. Crying is lose a pip. That was all from that action still. Holy cow. Again, complexity. Lots to remember on this one. Lots to remember on this one. Okay. So, flip that one so I don't take damage. This is orange, so he doesn't take damage. I don't see a reason to flip any of the other ones. Everything's orange. Orange is good for me right now. All right. So, for her last action, I mean, while I'm here, let's just go ahead and complete it. So that drops me down to time. Place of discovery here. I get one there. Gain one. I would prefer to power guys. And then an anomaly card. What'd she get? Application. So again, need that for that. Blue must be present. She's not blue yet. Discard. You may flip over 3 energy nexus cards or program tiles, or this turn when you run the program you may skip program tiles. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. All right. Well, I forgot I have this too, but now I need the 2 blue for this. All right. Hang on. I didn't even look. Oh, by me flipping all those, that was linked. By me flipping all those, this one was linked. But I don't have the 2 power. Dang it. Dang it. I don't have the 2 power. I could add this to a spot and get 1 power. But then I can't interact with... Well, yeah. I mean, this one doesn't need cubes. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe before I moved in here, I should have dropped this. Yeah, let's say I would have done that. Let's say I would have dropped this here, because then we can move him in here, and he can at least get us 1 power. Right? All right. So now we regroup. Regroup. Up there. Spend time. So here's the question. See, I don't think that's spending time. That's just time progressing. Her coming in here was spending time. Me doing these dice on the next turn is spending time. Because otherwise the rest in that would negate each other. Oh no, she's not resting, so time doesn't go up. Oh. Because I'm not taking the rest action. That's why normally time goes up, is because I rest. So now this goes up because I'm not resting. So the 1 time I just lost, I mean, I'm going to get it back on these 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, that a little bit more sense. All right, and he needs to go hug her. Basically, his objective is to go hug her. So, we're going to traverse. We're going to traverse. Or, well, let's do this first. Let's get 2 more of these. I thought I had more than 4. Maybe not. Because I can move her to here. When I want her here, I kind of want her here because I want this one to get over there. Oh no, it just needs to be connected. It just needs to link. So actually, it doesn't need to be on her spot. But I do need the power. So we're going to traverse with green. Oh, I get 1 movement anyways on my turn. I've been messing this up the whole time. I get 1 movement on my turn. Traverse is a second movement. I've been wasting my traverses to actually move instead of taking my 1 movement. Right? Oh, that's why I need people in stream to catch these things. Disturbance in the puzzle. I think I've been doing that wrong the whole time. I've been using my traverse as my movement instead of my basic action. Free actions. Scientific, consume, exchange, forfeit, cope. Yeah, move your explorer. Dang it. So I've been wasting my moves. I've been wasting my action. So this is probably harder than it's supposed to be because I've been wasting moves. So to counteract that, I've gone several more turns. So to counteract that, I'm just going to reveal a couple tiles to counteract. How many turns have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done 8, and I've done that traverse almost every time, maybe not every time. So we'll just flip 3. We'll just flip these 3 and say we revealed those. All right. So, don't need to spin the traverse to move. I can move. So, and again, I can move as far as I need to, and it allows me to on entering of every location I go to. So I can kind of shimmy my way from here to here to here or here. And I want to hug her anyways, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to shimmy my way all the way through here. But I do have this happen, which gives us our first power. And then I do get to pip up 1 dice, so we'll pip up my 1 to a 2. All right. Now, anytime you become local to another explorer or lose or a loose emotion. Oh, hang on. Oh, so this became a local to me, so that would have moved that up one space. When you rest on a node with another Explorer motion token, move the marker one space down. Okay, so I'll be able to do that. She showed up after I was already on there. All right. So what do I do? I can't investigate here. Technically I could traverse now, but I want to stay on this tile. So what can I do on this tile? The only thing I can do on that tile is my theorize, I guess. So let's theorize. Oh, doesn't pip me down, so that's good. Another explorer gains 3 insight. 1, 2, 3. And pips up a die. Which I kind of don't want to do. So we'll just do that one. But we lose trust. So this flips over to investigate. This flips over to support. All right, and then we are going to rest. Take that up to 3. Then this gets to go down 1. And then take that back and take that back. All right, so New Orleans trumpet jazz music is not very moon. Not very moon. And then he had to rest, so that does take 1 time. All right, so I didn't move any of the tiles though. I don't think I needed to. I think I was fine with not moving the tiles. So this is hers, which is way up there. And our build spaces are not available until they're repaired. Mine is the one with the ticket, which is down here, which I'm currently not connected to. Which again, doesn't matter until I get 2 cubes. All right, so that's fine. What do I want her to do? She's going to have to spin these 2, which will get her 2 time. 1, 2, which will move the cube down. So that's fine. It is going to cost us 2, 2. We're not going to take any distress because we are in the orange. But what do I want her to do? He needs to hug her again. This is the problem. But I need the energy. So technically I want to move here because we're going to lose this. So that gives our second energy. And she gets to pip up a die. So again, I don't want to pip up these 2 because I need them to be nothing. The problem is if I move her back or move him back in, then we become local to each other again. And then this moves up a spot again. Oh, hang on. When I became local, this moved. Hang on, it started there. This became local to me. That would have moved it up once. I would have gotten a pip up. Local explorers gained distress. There weren't any. Then I moved into her spot, so that would have moved it up there. He would have gotten a +2. And then all other explorers gained distress, so she would have gained a distress. Which is flipping over the 3rd one of these. Then I rested, and this went down 1. Do you still have to do this? I guess I still have to do it. into a space on the track, process the effect at that level if there is one. Oh, geez. So I'd get +1, which I can't do. She would get another distress. Holy cow. Flip over the first one. If it isn't, then that goes. So that goes down. So -2. I guess it's good he was a fool. Wow, this is horrible. This is just a horrible, horrible one to get. Because the problem is they're fighting each other in what they're trying to accomplish. So like I don't want her to go in there because she's going to get another distress. We need to clear the distress. So, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to use this, would cost us a time, to remove 2 distress. She's going to remove her 2 distress. Put them on the bottom. And this goes up, so we're back friendly again. Goes to recover. Messed that up earlier. I shouldn't have kept that on his thing. Then his goes back to theorize. All right. Oh, and that makes her dice go down, which it can't because it was already on the time, so that cost us a time. So that moves hers down 1. Then we're going to use this one. We'll use that one for what? Oh, we can do this now. She's now connected, right? She's connected. We have all the resources that we need. All right. So we're going to do this one with this die. So that resolves this. Luckily, that didn't need any black cubes. So we didn't need to mess with that. So that resolves this one. When the focus cube is regenerated, discard this card, the E card, if attached to it, and the emotion token. So we'll end up getting rid of we'll just get rid of the emotion token now. There's no reason to keep it up there. All right, motion token, bye-bye. All right, then this card, where did I put all the E cards? I'm so confused. Oh, there is just cards everywhere, man. There is just cards everywhere. Here, go up there, cards. All right. This was on the time token. I know it was on the time. Okay. So, did that. That cost us a time. That goes there. We're both in orange. We're both touching orange. No distress. So, that's fine. And then, for me, I need to be linked to this one. Right now... Oh, I am linked to that one. But I've not moved this down. That was the second... Yeah, second time, so that's 1 cube. So I got to do that. I got to do that whole routine a second time. The problem is now I can't rest. This gets discarded, and because I can't rest, we lose our morale again. So, what do I have her do? Because I got my red. So I've already moved. So I could traverse, which is where I've been messing up this entire game. Oh, we need to get rid of all those resources. So it's 2, 2, 2. Placing Explorer. So we do have the move object, which is placing Explorer in a node linked to theirs by a data stream. If the node is repaired, you may flip over a program tile. So we could move her to the repaired, which then this distress would kick in again, though. I think I need to complete one of these at a time. There's no way I can do both. No way I can do both. because they, like I said, they just fight each other the way these two work. This one keeps pipping up his dice, but gives her distress. Although that's not bad because hers removes 2 distress, right? So I get, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We'll use hers to move. We're gonna move into this space with him. He's now local, so this moves up a space. This moves up, which then he gets to pip up 2 dice. But she gains a distress. Flip over the 4th program tile. If it's already flipped, reduce that, which makes us flip this. And this, where was the commander again? Investigate. And put that on the recover. Yeah, that was all of that. So she doesn't get to rest. Since she doesn't get to rest, this moves up, which means we do lose this again. So that means we have to pip down 2 dice. So again, good that he has dice to spare. And she's still where she is. All right. So he's already here, right? So because he's already here, really, I guess I should have sent him after the emotions now that I'm thinking about it, because then, you know, all this bad stuff doesn't happen. But if I would have gone after the emotion, then he could just hung out with the emotion and kept resting there. Can you play with only 1 character? And have you played many other Unsettled games? No, you have to play with 2. It's the minimum. And yes, I've played 1, 2, 3. I've played 4 planets. Most of them have not gone well. Most of them have not gone well. All right. This was supposed to do like that. Okay, so to get his to go down, his only goes down 1 every time you rest. So. And this would take 1, 2, 3, but doesn't go down 1 per. What do I do? I need to rotate this, right? But again, he's not even in the stage to do that. He can't do this because he doesn't have that. And we need the cosmic embryon, which we've not found yet. So I think he needs to go. He needs to rest here, though. Oh, that just... So if I make him go 1, 2... I can make him go as far... I forgot. I can make him go as far as they're connected. So actually, on his movement... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So he can move an orange. He's going to move as far as he can, which is to here. That is not the one we're looking for. Just fine. I became local. This can't move up anymore. Until repaired, this effect is ignored. Okay, so this is going to be a positive once it's repaired. It wasn't negative going into it. All right. Yeah, you keep coming back. I'm more of a Marvel United kind of person where I feel like I have a chance. Yeah, you don't have a chance in this game. You just don't have a chance. Okay. Oh man. So. All right, so that was just his regular move. So I think I have to figure out what's in here. I guess I can't move over there. I can only go up. So I'd have to rotate that to go in here. Guess that's what we're doing. But that's a lot of stuff that's flipped over. That's a lot of stuff that's flipped over. I could do this though, which would repair one of them. So let's do that. Let's use his ability to move her to a repaired... Oh, there is no repaired node. Dang it. There's no repaired node until things turn around. Oh, man. Have we only repaired? No, they're down here. We've repaired 3. What's the bad thing that can happen? She steals our supplies, or we lose focus. But let's go for it. We're going to do it anyways. All right, 3. Rotate each energy nexus matching the die result. So, let's do here, because that gives us that. What are you on? You're on a 1. All right. Flip over all energy cards that do not match it. All right, so this will be blue now. This will be blue now. And Luna will be blue now. All right, that is not good for him. Oh, luckily we already hit the distress on the previous turn. All right. Remove resources equal to the die result from nodes touching her. So it'd be these 2. Put Luna on a new energy card matching the result. Doesn't matter, that one or this one. We'll do this one because he can actually afford to lose some focus because we haven't even gone yet. All right, that was the bad stuff. That did not help me though, because I wanted to move here. So we're going to investigate, I guess. Let's investigate with red. Investigate with red. Moves this up. We'll do the pink side again. All right. So we found the tricorder. Level of the playing field. Gyroscope axis undefined. Install vertical banisher to recalibrate. Spatial confidence is a necessary component of my functionality. And an inability to trust my perceptions of my surroundings is destabilizing, very destabilizing. It is making me feel... Never mind. Disregard that. This destabilization is detrimental to our chances of survival. Make the repair. Immediately, the explorer with the least amount of overall insight gains 2. So that actually would be him. Alright. So, again, we can't really move anywhere because we're stuck. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess, do this action. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this. This goes here. And then we will gain a anomaly. Recode asset position. Good thing he's working on green. Discard. Swap the location of 2 energy nexus cards. Local components move as well. Or, this turn you may run the program. You may skip any programs. Okay. Good to have that before. Good to have that before. Alright. And for the last dice is rest. So 1, 2, 3. Not looking good. All right, time progresses. Lose endurance. Now this one doesn't seem to be that big of an endurance race. Like a lot of the other ones is a bigger endurance race because you're losing more time. This one you're not losing as much time except for Dingbat over here. I did rest, so this does move down. And then I get to pip up a die. Let's pip up the blue. All right. Back to her. So. We are no longer connected to the top. This needs to be blue. I also need to spend 1, 2, 3 time, which is not possible because this is there. So, the question is, could we hope that this is a time location? Guess that's what we're going to try. We're going to go here. Still not the other location we need, so we know it's this one now. When you enter, flip over the 3rd program tile. 1, 2, 3. Flip it over. Boop. It unglitched itself somehow. No clue. Tentatively edit config.sys. Flip over the program tiles or swap its location. Oh, you can put them in different orders. So that was like these two. When earlier I was like, I didn't like the order of these two. So let's go ahead and investigate. It does move that up. It does cost us a time. It does move this down. We get the blue. We get a blue breakthrough. Turn it off and on again. Of course, that's what you're going to do. This turn, when you run the program, roll 2 discovery dice. You may use either result when activating each program tile. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So now we're doing the investigate. Let's go blue this time. Blue. Right, we're probably going to complete it because I don't have any other option right now. It is this weird heart-shaped thing. So, emotive filament shorting. Repair to prevent further variance. First, patch the conduit before the disruption spreads. No, I don't know why it tingles to touch. No, I don't like it either. Then reconnect the sentient fibers to eliminate the short. Hurry, please. It's beginning to hum. I don't hum. Persistent. Place this near the dynamo. Ongoing effects. Explorers cannot take the charge power action. What's the charge power action? Oh, charge power action. Way over there. Oh, I forgot that was another way to get power. Forgot about that. It's probably there's so much stuff to remember, like where all the little pieces are. All right, explorers may swap their energy affinity as a free action. See, now that's good, right? That we can do that as a free action, but we can't do the. I don't care if we don't do the perform power action. Right now, I don't because I don't need any power. Huh. Really, if I wanted to swip, I could. If I wanted to switch, I could do this one. Oh, hang on. He would have had to switch earlier. Would that have stopped him? I don't know. I don't know if that would have stopped him because I was already going on that path, and then it says you have to take the action when you go through it for each place you landed. It doesn't say you have to stop there. So I'm going to say no. He would have been able to keep going, but I still had to do that, which flipped him over to blue. Is what I'm going to say. I don't know. Do I complete this? I mean, it technically will give me one research and 2 power anyways. Yeah, I have nothing else to do with her, so we're going to go ahead and use, well, we're going to use this one to complete that. So this gets completed, which gives her 1 and 2 power. 2 power. All right, so for her last one, oh, and that cost us 1 time. We're good because he's on blue, he's on orange because of that issue that I just resolved. Stop rolling the dice wheel. I always forget to put these on there, but it really doesn't matter because we can tell that we did it because they're fixed. All right, do I rotate any tiles? I mean, the bad stuff kind of already happened. I have this red die, which I don't even, oh, move this down 1 because I spent more time. Problem is I'm not going to rest, which is going to move it up again. I need to spend more time. Repairing this was a bad idea because this was allowing me to spend time. And I can't do this because we haven't found this room yet. It's right here. So I think we're going to traverse so we can get that last room. Oh no, I can't even get over there. All right, so we got to try to rotate. So we're going to do the turn it off, turn it on again. We can roll 2 dice. Then we can use either die when activating. So we have a 3 and a 1. Okay. Rotate each energy nexus matching the die. So we're going to do 3 because that's what we need. 3, any more 3s? And 3. This way. Because I want to keep that connection. All right. Flip all energy cards that do not match the result. So this needs to turn orange. And this needs to turn orange. All right. When I step on a Lego, I perform the hour action. Yeah. Ow. Ouchie. All right. Place data or minerals equal to the die. We're going to use the 3, of course, this time. In an adjacent location. And then she's going to move to the 1. So I guess I'll put them here. All right. And Luna moves to the 1. And then nobody loses time because, well, she didn't move near us. Although maybe I do want her to go up there because that will reduce this red by 1. That'll make it a 1, though. It's not going to cost me time. She's going to do it on the next turn anyways. Hang on. This is going to move up 1. She has 2 dice to move. Yeah, we're fine. I'll put it there. Okay. Now, I can traverse. So we're going to traverse to the last tile. Okay, that's not the tile I need either. What tile do I need? Data. No, not data stream. Oh, and it must be linked by a data stream. Oh, it's got to be linked by blue. Was that other one linked by orange earlier? Yes, it was. Cosmic Embryon. Where's the Cosmic Embryon? Extended hatch. Was that this one? Oh, it is. Dang it. All right, so for this one, hang on, I moved there anyways. Flip over the 4th program tile. So this guy is actually right where he needs to be. Dang it. So I needed her to go there. Because he... Oh no, he's got driver. He can do it on his next turn. We're good. We're good. I think we've got this one. Because he can do it once. And then he'd just stay there with that because that'll help him finish his too. That actually works. I didn't realize that was the right spot. So all of her moving was for naught. To get hers completed though, I do need it connected to there. So I need to swap 2 tiles. Where was that one? I thought there was one that let me swap 2 tiles. Here it is. Swap 2 tiles. So she can come down here and swap this one and that one, I think. Because then that makes it easier to get up in there to connect. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to have her do next turn. All right. And every turn, she doesn't rest, so the time doesn't go anywhere. But this does have to go back up a spot, which is annoying. All right. Back to him. So he can do this. So we're going to do pip down 1 for that. That adds 1. Adds 1 cube there. And then we could do this time. Spin the... So let's get our data. Since she's there, we'll go ahead and get our data. That'll get us 2 data. And then the last one's going to be rest. But before I rest, I want to rotate anything. No, because I don't want this to get screwed up. I want this to stay. So he is just going to rest. Which makes this a 2. That does move this down 1. 1 more and I can put that down there. All right. Recover dice, or recover focus, as it's called. Question is, I forgot to recover her focus. Dang it. I keep hitting these. These dice are so big that they fall over a lot. Did I want to move her, though? Did I want to move her? Because I need her connected there. I can move her to here, and then I can swap those tiles, right? I don't really need her there. And by doing that, I can flip over this. So yes, I'm going to spend 1 of those energies to do my move for her, which because I did that, then this gets to flip over. That was a good decision. That was a good decision there, I think. All right. He does spend time when he rests, so that goes up. All right, back to her. So she'll be able to complete this on this turn. Oh no, she won't, because she's got to do that. I've got to get her down here. So we're going to use her one move here. We're going to seek. Oh no, she's not going to be able to do it on this in the same turn. She's going to seek Luna's help, which allows us to swap 2 cards. So we're going to swap this one and this one. Oops. All right. Now I need to rotate that one. So we're going to turn it off and on again. Oh, neither one of those are what I wanted. So I picked that up, didn't I? All right, so selecting, they're both 2s, so it didn't do me any good. Select one to rotate, which is fine. The problem is that's now going to turn blue. Flip all that don't match. So this is going to be blue now. Luna's is not a 2, so that is going to be blue now. And then, oh, actually this, no, it doesn't, because that's blue. Dang it! Flip that one. All right. You could make a little dice trap out of chipboard. It might keep them from rolling over as easy. Oh, these ones. No, the problem is, like, I've made them roll inside of this double layer board. I made the dice roll on a double layer board. All right. So. Now what? Oh, keep going. Again, we'll keep adding energy because that seems to be the best thing for her. Where's she going to go? She's going to go to 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. So it really doesn't matter because I can't put it where they're already. This is going to go down there. And she's going to go to a 2. And whoever she's next to gains an insight. So we'll go ahead and do this. He gains an insight. Which gets him a green. And a green. Engage entanglement driver. This turn, the active explorer may ignore all when entering effects. Meh. I don't care about that one. Okay. I'm not going to be able to complete this turn. That just kind of irks me. When I was saying about, oh, should I make her dice go down 1? I probably should have made her dice go down 1 more. Because then I would have been able to complete it because I would have been able to go down 3 times this turn. Alright, so... when entering, flip over the second program tile. I think I forgot to do that. Lose group trust. Well, dang it. 1 there, 1 there. Oh, no, that was 2, so it goes 1. And flip over all energy. So before I flipped up only the ones that did not match. Now I have to flip over all because when she came in there, I should have done that. I didn't. So this one flips orange, and this one flips to orange. So now actually we're good. I've connected it all. Problem is, I'm not going to spend enough time. Oh, I am going to spend enough time, but I won't have another action. Dang it! Which is going to move. Well, it's going to move back up, and we're going to lose trust. Oh man! All right, so we'll investigate. I don't know why. Just because I need to do something. Investigate. Internal glow up. Multiple fuse lamps have blown, leaving much of my interior in darkness. Awareness of this inner darkness is creating negative sensations. Clarification. A well-lit interior is ideal for optimal functionality. This is my sole concern, functionality. Restore the lights and eliminate this inner darkness quickly for practical, non-emotional, strictly strategic reasons. Immediately flip over the second and third program tiles. If either tile is now glitched, which one is, distribute 1 insight and 2 pip-ups. I'll pip you up. I'll pip you up. Yeah. And the insight, she's further along. I guess we'll give it to her. All right, and then she's just going to complete it because I have nothing else to do with her. So, I forgot to move this down 1 for spinning a time, and now we're spinning a time to complete that. So that moves down. This goes down here. Oh, so I'm wondering if I didn't need to. I might have messed that up earlier. She might have completed that earlier because it doesn't say move this black cube. It says place a black cube. So I think I was supposed to leave that there. So technically, I probably would have had this completed 2 turns earlier because it wouldn't have been 2 higher. So I'm going to say that I did that right the last time. And I didn't put it there because then it would have been 1, 2, and I'd have been fine. So we're going to say I'm where I need to be, which means, honestly, then I would not be completing this task. I'd be using that die for here to complete this. Yeah. Yeah, I messed that up when I was moving those earlier. Okay, and then these get removed. Where was I putting these again? I don't remember. Up here. All right. Okay, but that did cost 2 time. I forgot about that. 1, 2. So 2 time did put us on the purple. So she's on orange. Orange is connected. He is blue, not on blue. He takes a distress. Glitch. Flip the 4th tile and put it on support. That's okay. She's got this ability, and we'll go be buddies, I guess, and hug it out. All right, so he's good. Yeah, so even here, when I go down here, it says place it on here. So once you get it down there, it would have been a lot easier to do it. His kept going up, though. I barely ever get it down. Okay. So where did I put her 3rd dice? There it is. All right. Whew. Look like the number top down, even just the symbols flat. Yeah. All right. So we want to do this, right? Because then we can finish the second action, and then we want to do this to send him home. Oh, no, it's got to be blue. So I got to flip all the tiles first. I can't do both. Can I? Hang on. Can I flip this over? Oh, I forgot I could do this one too. Flip over an energy nexus, then explore linked to your node by plasma may move a distress. So yeah, she's going to do this. So she's going to spend 1 power. He's going to get to remove a distress. And then we're going to be able to flip over 1 node. So we're going to flip this one over and make it. Oh no, I don't need to flip that over. What am I thinking? Well, I don't need to flip that over because he is on this location. That's why I didn't need to worry about that. Okay, but we'll still flip one because we need him to be standing on blue when we pass that time again. So let's just flip that one. All right. So I can do that. I can do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to complete this action. So we're going to do this one. Takes that down to 1, which adds another one. I'm going to do this one, takes that one to a 1, which completes this one. So that gets rid of this. All right. And then, oh, but now he can't, now he doesn't get his rest. Oh, I can't do his. I've got to get her up there now. So, I'm gonna use my move object with the last one I have here. That will move her up here. By moving her up there, I can flip over this. And then I can use, I haven't used my move yet, so I'm going to use my move. Oh no, I can't move. Ah. Let's redo this. Now that I saw what I need to do. I'll flip this one to blue, like I was going to originally. Now I can move over there. Okay. Move over there. That does unfortunately make this go up. Means I can pip up 1 die. We'll pip up the green. The other one gets a distress. She gets a distress. We'll cover up their eyes. Flip over the third one. I just flipped you over. See? Would have been a free flip. Yeah. So now I'm in that space with her, which is where I need to be. And yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and rest. Take that to 2. Lose 1 time. Lose 1 endurance. Yeah. And then recover dice. Recover our focus. All right. So he needs, I still got to get him way down here. I got to get this connected in red. So red, but the problem is it doesn't touch this one. I need to swap these 2 tiles. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to discard this. Swap the location of 2 energy nexus cards. So we're going to swap this and this. Discard this. All right, that was good. Now we're connected to here. This has to rotate, so I need her to rotate that. Do I have anything else that lets me rotate? I don't think I do. I think this is it. Problem is she has no dice. Everything she does is costing us time now. Everything she does costs us time now. And I don't even have a single... I'm trying to get these connected. I don't even have a single block. Actually, that would have gone down. I don't have a single cube in here yet. And I actually have to leave and then join her again, because it has to go up 1 to be able to come back down 1. Yeah. So I actually need her to move anyways. So she's going to move here. Oh, I already did this, right? Yeah. And I need to rotate that. So she's going to, she can't turn it on and off again. She's going to do Luna. Luna's going to collect 2. That's going to cost us 1 time. Then we're going to turn it on and off again to roll 2. All right, so select an energy card, rotate it 90 degrees. So we're going to try to get him set up. Flip over all cards that do not match a die. So that's a 2. 2 is one that we have. So we're going with 2. So just these ones are going to flip. That one, and that one. All right. Remove resources, which is the other 2. It's a good thing I collected resources before I did that. Put Luna on one of the things, and then somebody loses focus. So we're going to put it on the 3, and then he's going to lose a focus. Yeah. All right. So support. Oh, before I left, I should have done my support. I'm sorry. Before I left, I should have done... No, that's fine. I'll just do support on herself. Because he's going to have to come down here, right? So. Because he needs to give her a hug. The problem is they have to stay in the same area. I screwed up by not having the... I screwed up. I shouldn't have completed this one. I should have just rested and continued through that one another turn or two. Dang it. Because there's no way I can't move this twice on a turn. We basically both just have to stand in a spot for an entire turn. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. Really don't know what to do. Because basically we just have to stand on a tile together for more turns. So, well, I'll just have her move up there to him. Doesn't matter. So she's going to traverse. Oh, she can't traverse because that's blue. I made it blue for him. Never mind. So fine, she'll get rid of the glitches. So her 2 glitches are gone. And then that does make us friendly to each other again. So our morale goes up to that one and that one. We do lose a time. So we're both touching, no distress. So we're good there. And then this is her rest action, which she can finally take. We got 1 there. All right. Where'd my other die go? Way over here. Okay. So, I know he's got to move down here. He moves down there. That unfortunately moves this up. He gets to pip up a die. And she takes a distress again. And flip over the 4th program card. If it is already glitched... Oh, okay, so we don't flip it to its glitch side. We instead lose that again. It's just back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Commanders. Investigate. Alright. So. They're together. Really nothing we can do. Because I really just need to move him down there. But I can't because I need them to be together. So, what do I do with all of his stuff? Get power? Because I basically the same thing with her turn. I'm just not going to do anything with her turn. Glitches get stitches. Oh, man. Before he left, fine. Before he left, I would have done this. That's fine. So before I left, let's do that. Flip over the remove resources. This says when you run, so this can't be used on other people. So he'll do the support, which removes the glitch from her and puts us back friendly again, I guess. Rise, recover, and then his last one he'll rest. You rested with another person. This goes down. Yay. And recover focus. Okay. She is going to do basically nothing. Oh, end of his turn, time. So, actually, we're going to do this as a way it don't cost us time. So we're going to do her recover action. Oh, but I want to do the green die. Oh, that's fine. To recover 2. That does cost us, because there's another explorer on our node, so it does cost us 1 time. Then we're going to use the green to... Let's... Oh, he can't move down there. Although it's connected with what he needs connected, so I don't want to... Let's switch him. We're going to use this to switch him. So that way he can move down there. And then we use the rest to take this back up to 1. Which cost us 1 time. Oh, good thing I changed that. Well, no, it didn't matter. All right. Cost us 1 time. It's purple, so we're good. Arrested together without even any cost. Arrested together. All right. At least she's in the positive now. All right. Back to him. So, he is going to just rest. Yeah, he basically can't do anything here or touch anything. But I have to play cards. So we can support. Yeah, we'll support, which increases, it removes another local explorer, which means not myself. Would remove a glitch. She didn't have a glitch, but it does move us up on our friendship, which allows us to pip up 2 dice. So I'm going to pip up both of his. Can investigate. We can theorize, which will allow her to progress on her track. And pip up the die. I guess that's what we're doing. We're going to theorize. That doesn't cost me anything. She goes up 1, 2, 3. I get blue, I guess, after that. She gets a green. Gets a chemistry. Monophysics 1. Rotate up to 2 energy nexus 90 degrees in either direction. Distribute a pip up. Pip up. Pip up. Pip up. With that. Make her green. We'll use this one to rest, and we'll recover. We made it to the bottom, which does mean that we get to put a cube down at that. So now I do want her to leave, and I want to join her, so this moves up 1, and then I can have it go down 1. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. She is going to, oh, hang on, rest time. Time. Ooh, endurance is on the last one. So this is basically our last round. So she's going to move here. When entering, she can remove 1 or increase. I should have decreased the friendship earlier. I didn't. So she's just leaving it where it is. Then she's going to theorize. Oh no. Yeah, she's going to theorize. So fine, he gets that. Then she's going to support. So that goes up, which means we get to pip up twice. So she's going to pip this one. I know. She's going to pip this one, and he's going to pip this one. And she's going to rest with that. Makes it 2. That's it. All right. 1 time. He's going to use his move to go here. It does make this go up 1 because they joined the same location. he's basically going to do pretty much the exact same thing. When entering, he gets rid of his glitch. Because yeah, he's not even gonna be able to do this until his next turn. So yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. So we will theorize, which allows her to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Allows her to pip up a die. Makes our friendship go down, our trust. So this goes to a key. This goes a key. Almost got them memorized now. It's towards the end of the game, and I've almost got that memorized. All right, so that's that. I have to do another action, so we will support, which makes this go back up. I should have just not did it. She would lose a glitch, but she doesn't have one. And then he's going to rest. So that puts this back here, which puts our second one there. All right. It does mean we go here. We're both in orange, so we are both good. All right. Now she can go run around, but I don't know what the back of this card's going to tell us to do. So where do I send her? Like I don't even know where to send her, what to do with her, because I don't know what that card's going to tell us to do. All right. I'm just gonna do what we have. Okay, she's gonna theorize. He gets 1. She pips up again. Gets another blue. Gets a blue card. Defragmentation complex. When the program, ignore program tiles or activate it twice. Activate a tile twice. That's not a bad one. Like I don't know where to move her because I don't know where we need to be. So I mean, I guess I need to move her just so that way we're more spread out. Again, I don't know where we need to be. She can't traverse because that's blue. She can't do support. I can now do the recover action, which will pip this up twice, but I can only pip up once. There's no other explorer in my node, so I don't have to worry about that. Now this would come in handy because I'm moving up my insight track. This would come in handy if I had the modules, but I'm not playing with the modules. All right, then we'll increase this to 3. Get rid of that. All right, I'm hoping the back of that card just says you won the game because I only have 3 turns. So back to him. He's going to go ahead and complete this. So now all this goes away. Over there. This goes away. This goes away. All right. So we have now removed all them, so we get to do this. After regrouping, if all okay. After regrouping. All right. So it's after I do my regroup action. So I still got to do everything else. So let's use our move to go up here. When entering, he switches to the other side. Let's I don't know. I don't know. Investigate? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Investigate? Yeah, fine. We'll investigate there. Maybe it says we have to repair every section. That's not going to be fun. Is the game winnable at this point? I don't know. I don't know because I don't know what the back of that card says, Dave. I don't know. It's possible it's not. I do know that Derek said he went through every single mission. I think he said he beat every single mission in every box that he had. I don't know what the last box he got, right? I've got all 12 that have come out. I think 3 of them were direct to retail. There were 2 Kickstarter campaigns with different amount. I picked it up on the second campaign. I don't know. I don't know if this is one of them. Not that. Which one do I need? Not that one. I need this one. All right. Meaning.exe cannot be found. Existential limiter is limiting a too limited amount. Questions arise. To what end do these function? Why do I strive? But I'm metal and microprocessors, one step removed from a basic household appliance. Is that all I am? A utilitarian device? Alert! I sound like a human, weak, embarrassing. Please, pre-greased Kierkegaard coils to restore existential control. Immediately, shuffle all programmed tiles without flipping them over and lay them out again. Okay. So we gotta. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now she moves first. Now. Distribute 1 pip up and 1 insight. So we'll do that and that. All right. And then we use this to rest. All right. Cover our dice. And now we get to do this. Gather thoughts, flee outside. The AI crews settle, separate from our code, and relax their control of Luna's systems enough that she returns to normal functionality. More than that, improved functionality. The crew do not go dormant. They stay integrated with Luna's systems, bolstering them, manning them like stations. The crew together working a ship that just happens to be Luna. Luna, who nonchalantly warns that we are tagged to be wiped as invasive code momentarily. Finally, a reason to use her flip it to reserve it, an interface dongle. Take the actions below in order at the universal serial bus, where it is not linked to either energy type. Oh, forgot. So on my last turn, no, I get 2 turns. I get his turn, and then she gets a turn, then he gets a turn. So we got 2 turns left. So install exit dongle. Must be on unlinked USB. Flip the switch. Okay, so it takes 2 dice. And then all explorers must be present to do the third one. So, where is the USB port? Oh. It's up there. And it's currently not connected, which is a problem. Now again, we can traverse as far as we can as long as the nodes are connected. So we need to get this one rotated. We need to get this one flipped, and she can make it all the way up there. I flipped him to blue, will not be able to make it up there. The problem is he has to be able to do all 3 actions, so she has to flip him back to orange. Yeah, all right, so we got to get that rotated. We want to rotate that one, and we want to flip this one. So she's going to use her turn it off and on again. Roll both dice. What is Luna stand on? A 3. Call the game a loss? Never! It's a 2. 2. All right, first. Put Luna on an Energy Nexus card matching the die. It's a 2 and a 2. Somebody's going to pip down. Don't really care. He's going to pip down. Fine. Rotate. All right, so we're going to rotate this one. We're good. Then flip over all cards that are not the result. That is. However, I have a backup plan. Okay. So flip over the ones that are not the result. So that's a 2, that's a 2. That's turning blue. All right. No, that works. That works. No, it doesn't work. 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 Maybe. All right. So that's not a 2. So this is flipping. So she can get up there. Well, no, he can get up there. She needs to get up there. So I can swap 2 cards. I want to rotate a card. Here we go. She has this one, Moon Physics. Ooh, we can do that. We can do that. All right. Put out data. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Data. All right. You might have it. Data. Leave it there. All right. So I'm going to use Metaphysics 1. That allows her to rotate 2 90 degrees. She's going to rotate this one 90 degrees. And she's going to rotate, I don't really care, this one 90 degrees. It's fine. All right. Then she's going to switch to blue. So she's switching to blue. Then she's going to take her move action. So she's going to move all the way up here. When entering, she gains a insight. This map layout looks so cool, but they already sold out on the website. Oh, I ordered this maybe a couple weeks ago. Nikki, I ordered a couple weeks ago, and it was because the shipping on their site finally came down to where I was willing to do it, because before the shipping was as much as the game almost. So it's just been, this is the first time I had a chance to play it. It's very complicated. There's a lot to keep track of. There's a lot to keep track of. It's a huge puzzle, but I think I might have it. I've made like 50 rules mistakes. I'm not going to remember them all to put in the comments, so hopefully other people comment. All right, so she's up there. She's good. She's where she needs to be. I really don't need to do anything else with her. And then on his turn, he's going to get up there too. So we're technically, we should have the game because he's going to spend all 3 of his dice. Because she would bring him back, so there's no point in me putting him here. But it can't be linked to either energy type. So he's going to have to roll the dice, and we have to hope that happens. Okay, no. She can do her metaphysics. I'm good. We can do the metaphysics. So we're going to do that. Oh, no, she can't recruit. She can't. She can't do that. Let's switch that. Switch that. Okay. She instead went to here. Now she can do this to gain both of these. Oh, but now she can't traverse. Oh, but he can move her. No, he can't move her. That's not going to work either. I could do this. That's just going to flip it to the other color. And we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to hope. We're gonna go back to this. We're gonna have to hope that what he rolls allows me to rotate that. It doesn't flip, which is good. Right now the rotate isn't flipped over, so technically we're good. There we go. Thanks for that subscription. I appreciate it. All right, so again, we're at the mercy of the dice. The problem is he only gets to roll 1 because he doesn't have her ability. So I really don't care what she does. So we're gonna theorize. I don't like I said, I don't care. Theorize. And then rest. I was already at 3. Fine. Go there, grab this thing back. All right. Now, on his turn, move time. We're touching blue. We don't have to worry about distress. On his turn, he takes his move action, goes all the way up to here. He rolls the die. It's a 1. So first, place her on a space with a 1. That's fine. Pip down 1 die. Don't care. Select an energy nexus card. Rotate it 90 degrees. Flip over all energy cards that are not a 1. That's a 1, so it doesn't flip. So you flip this way, you flip this way, you flip this way. Good. She puts stuff out on the ground. Here, have fun. Oh, she only puts one of those things out on the ground. All right. 1, 2, 3. Whoo! There we go. We won. Oh, we won. I don't know if that's the first win. No, I've had 2 wins. I've beaten two games. I beat one of the first 2 planets because I lucked out and I was using the scarab. So it must have been the second game I ever played. I lucked out and I had the scarab, and the scarab, I was able to have enough power to teleport the other people. And I was able to use a combination of like Luna's actions with the card actions and just keep bouncing ourselves all the way. So I got one guy all the way to the scarab, and I was able to use the power to teleport the other one. And then this one. But the other 3 I've played, there's 2 other that I've streamed live, lost both of them, and then one other one I streamed offline, lost that one too. That was probably my very first game. All right, there we go, guys. There we go. That is this playthrough again. With forgetting moves, and so I know one rule, and I'll have to put this in clarification. One rule I did miss was I wasn't taking my move actions. I was using the traverse to move. So I retconned that by just revealing like 3 random cards. Didn't, in my opinion, help me at all because they weren't the cards I needed anyways. It's neither here nor there. And then there may have been a time or 2 where I might have forgot to move something. Now, the one thing that would hurt me the most is if I did forget to move the time, because I ended right on time, right? It's the last spot of the time track. Because if I would have gone down time again, I would have lost my endurance. I would have had no more endurance. So it's a technical win, and I'll take any technical win I can get. This is a fun game. I enjoy the game. I have all the planets. If you guys want to see more of the planets, make sure you subscribe down below. If you want to maybe help me out when I'm playing the planets, or maybe help me out when I'm playing other games, or make my life totally miserable, and I'm up for it. Of course, the links that were in the chat, go out and donate to Extra Life. I had it, I think, too high of an amount. I think I had $10. You can ruin my life during a playthrough for $10, but I think I dropped it to you can ruin my life for $5. And make the game that much more miserable for me. But again, it's para los niños. If you are not interested in damaging me and hurting my gameplay, you can go out. We are doing Culling for Charity this year. I'll have a video up kind of going over what that is, but basically you can donate to get some of the games you're culling, which include prototypes, promo cards, different things like that. But I think that's it, guys. This was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Longer than I probably thought it was going to be. Anyway, more Marvel United. Yes, Marvel United will be back. Well, no, DC United is back on Wednesday and Friday. Marvel United, I don't know if I'll be back next week or the week after, because I do want to get some minis painted for Extra Life that I still owe somebody. So I feel kind of obligated to do that. But anyway, guys, if you want to watch any more of the live playthroughs, join me out in chat. Keep me company like David and tell me jokes. Hit that subscribe button, bell notification when I go live. Until next time, guys. Peace.